Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 4053 Camino Real in Los Angeles, and I am preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property for Lynn Martinez and Jay Smith. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system, then, is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I am going to be performing my examination today from this 4-inch cleanout access I found here in the planter area, just kind of between our garage, up above our door from the street, and out below the front porch. You see this 4-inch pipe sticking up with the cap on it. A little bit of damage to this area here. It could be cleaned up and get a better seal on the clean-out cap. So we're going to drop in here and we're going to run down steeply here, and then level off, and then actually come out and make a left turn to head out towards the driveway, and then we're going to kind of wrap back around and head out across the front yard area to the left if you're looking at it from the front. We're looking at a combination of piping materials with some rehabilitation methods applied, lining systems administered, a couple of different areas, and then we've got our modern ABS plastic piping here. Now, the modern plastic pipes, they are expected to have a long service life. They also have a very smooth inner surface, which allows for very high washout capabilities. And these plastic pipes are also intended to be impervious to root intrusions. I'm seeing some non-standard things occurring here in the line. As we drop down vertically here, we're going to go through a little bit of a belly in this, where it levels back out. Now, the minimum slope requirement for main sewer lines is 1/4 inch per linear foot of pipe run of a fall. So this is technically something that is incorrect, but being at the bottom of that vertical drop and the nature of the plastic to wash out debris really well, and it's probably not going to be an issue under normal usage. The weight of the water, the velocity of it going steeply downward is going to push debris through that area. No debris was found there when we pushed through, so it's not really something I'd recommend repair on. And then here we're making a pretty sharp turn to the left. Feel it with the camera. These turns in the line horizontally should be longer sweep turns. Not a significant issue in this case, but it's something that is non-standard. Here I'm seeing an opening. I believe there's a patch in the driveway. I think this is right in this location. This would have been the clean-out, the more standard clean-out access covered up, but for our purposes today it's not really all that necessary. Alright, coming out, and then we're dropping down again vertically, and then we're going to turn to the right and run parallel across the front of the property here. A lot of turns in the line makes it kind of difficult to push. Under certain circumstances, we would recommend additional cleanouts. The criteria for main sewer line cleanouts is not only at the upper end of the system, but after every 135 degrees of turn. We've pretty well exceeded that at this point. It's essentially a 90-degree elbow and a 45. But I'll be able to get all the way to public sewer, and we'll at least get a look at everything today. All right, so we're changing from the plastic pipe to a, looks like an older original pipe. More than likely it's a clay or vitrified clay. And it's had a lining system administered. A liner is a method intended to rehabilitate an older pipe. Now this liner, you'll see here there's some peeling occurring. There's some, the top of the pipe is actually a little bit flat, like the top didn't cure very well when this was being administered. So it's a little sloppy. You can see this as we kind of come through here. Really kind of make out the flat upper surface. This effectively does reduce the inner surface, or the inner diameter of the pipe, but really not affecting the function at this point, so I don't really see any reason to start saying replace this section of pipe. It's something that we would definitely want to monitor to see how this liner is performing over the years. There is a possibility we may be suggesting upgrades to this section. And we're going to come into another liner here shortly as we come around some more plastic piping. And that one you'll see is in better condition. It's more of what we would expect to see. You can kind of compare a liner that was administered properly and a liner that was done pretty sloppily. Alright, so here, again, a little bit of folding up on that upper left side. Just more than likely a poor job in the curing of the liner when it was administered. And back to a section of plastic now, and then we're going to make a left turn to start heading out into the street. So this is, we're going from a 4-inch pipe into a 6-inch pipe, and again, they used a non-standard fitting here. This is a short sweep turn. It's fitting called a sanitary T, and this is not the right application for this type of fitting. Now, that being said, again, we're really looking to see how is the line draining, is it really affecting the system, and not really seeing that it is. Also, a little question on what kind of glue or compounds were used to connect these plastic pipes. This gray glue may not be the standard ABS compound for connecting these pipes. Alright, so come around that corner now. We're pushing out towards our public sewer. You can see here a much cleaner liner. More likely this is a newer installation, but also a better installation. You can see the lining system is fairly smooth, no peeling at the seams. And then dropping down into our public sewer, right here at about 50 feet. Now the public sewer in this area, it looks like it may have been replaced or worked on. There's some patches in the street that would indicate that. So this Y connection here then that was lined through is a newer area. So really nothing of any major concern to report on this system. There is some substandard work done, some non-standard fittings, but realistically at this point the system is functional, and don't really have any reason to recommend repair. Simply that one would want to monitor that older section that had been lined for any potential failures or anything that would cause that area to require some repairs. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video portion of my examination for today. I will be issuing a written report to review along with this video, which will describe our final findings and recommendations, which in this case, again, is just going to be kind of a monitoring system. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.